Hey everyone, you're listening to NUS Radio Pulse, the sound of NUS. You're hanging out with me, Divya.
And me, Ross.
I'm Din.
On the Hollywild show, where we keep you in the loop with the latest Hollywood scoop. So Ross, what's on today's scoop?
Okay, for today's topic, it will be babies and the Biebs. Okay, before you get confused as to what does Bieber have anything to do with babies, aside from his song Baby, we're actually introducing this new concept in our show where we will start off with some gossip or aka news, and then we'll move on to some music news. So the first part is babies. So we'll be talking about celebrities and their babies. So the first one we have is Megan Fox, the sexy Megan Fox.
From Transformers.
She had her son on September 27, 2012. It's her first son named Noah Shannon Green. And she's having this baby with her husband, Brian Austin Green, who's an actor. And if you don't know, he's actually originally from 90210.
Yep, 90210, which was the original 90210 before we had the latest reprise of 90210.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think about her as a mother? You think she'll be a sexy mother?
What do you mean by a sexy mother?
I don't know, like, do you think she will change? Do you think she will let go like some mothers do, or do you think she will still retain to be this sexy icon that she is?
I think
you gotta tone it down. You're a mother now. You cannot just still be strutting your stuff. You don't want to attract any more men. You already have your husband and you have a baby to take care of, so you don't necessarily want all this attention. So do you think she will change that much?
But I think celebrities have this weird pressure to keep their shape after they have their babies.
Very true.
Exactly.
Very true.
So people will regain their image in 3 weeks. After having their babies.
And linked to that, because we're talking about babies, the one person who has got lots of criticism, for her not really that fabulous in some people's opinion, is Christina Aguilera, because she has just piled on the weight since she had a baby.
Unfortunately, they're so sad though,
and people are just critiquing her about lots of things. So I guess because you're in Hollywood, you kind of do need to maintain some level of shape. I'm not saying you gotta be size 0 or crazy things like that, but I guess that's the profession.
I was actually quite surprised when she actually mentioned in one interview that she actually wanted a child, because you would think that she's so sexy and that she just wants to maintain this body and she doesn't want to put on the weight when having a baby, but she actually does want to have a kid. So I think that desire first and foremost already makes her a good mother before she actually even had
I guess
a baby, right?
Well, I guess in some sense it was planned.
Yes, it was planned.
Yeah.
Unlike some other people.
But if you actually see some pictures of her pregnant, she actually is pretty hot, even though she has the baby bump. I don't know how people do that,
I think that's the difference between a normal, people and then celebrity pregnancy.
They're more proportionate. More proportionate, right? It's they don't have the fat arms and fat legs. Then it's just the baby bump is then the rest is still quite maintained and toned. What the hell?
That's exactly why they said the baby bump is the new fashion accessory.
No, yeah, that's
on
nice
the
way
red
to put it.
carpet.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next celebrity who recently had a baby. So on August 27, Lorenzo was born, and Lorenzo is Snooki's son. If you didn't know, Snooki had a baby.
I know.
Snooki is from Jersey Shore. If you don't know who Snooki is, I don't know what to say. Okay, she's the petite one, the small one. You can literally keep her in your pocket if you watch Jersey Shore. She had she had a baby.
A good description.
She had a baby with a boyfriend, Johnny Lavelle.
Was he on the show?
Lavelle.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think
Maybe
he's from the show.
It's someone that she met outside after the show.
Okay.
And now that she's having the baby, she's stopped, her Jersey Shore waist.
Yep.
Actually, we don't know if she stopped her waist. We know we stopped the show, but
She probably stops drinking. That's one thing. And maybe smoking.
They did say during the pregnancy that she was really committed to avoiding the some hazardous food. They said no, don't smoke, no alcohol, the usual la stuff.
True.
So
if you do watch Jersey Shore, I'm not saying that I do. I don't religiously, at least. If I'm watching MTV, it happens to be on, I would just watch it for a few minutes to laugh. Or
there's
something.
nothing wrong with saying
she's
you
just totally ridiculous. She's the way she dresses, the way she walks. I would never imagine that she would ever want to be a mother.
No, well,
ever. I know you're gonna say it's unplanned or what, but you can always abort it. But she doesn't. She wants to have the baby with her boyfriend.
Actually, what I was thinking of saying was I don't think her being like, I mean, I don't really think dress sense affects your ability to be a good mother.
No, but she drinks and she parties
I know, well,
and she
maybe
sleeps
that's why-
around.
But wasn't it reported that during the pregnancy she was quite committed to it?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
talking about like how you said just now about Megan Fox, like would she change because of the pregnancy, because of the baby? I think maybe, yeah. And you can see it in Snooki, and she's given birth to a healthy baby boy.
Yeah, and I mean, because I actually looked up the cover for People magazine, like, 'cause I think after like maybe 8 days or something, she and Lorenzo won the cover, and actually I was pretty impressed because, you know, this seems to be like it gels. You know, like some covers just look odd. You know, when they, I don't know, there was something different about Snooki, and I actually thought, oh wow, something's different. You know,
And
so
I
that
do
was
follow
cool.
her on Instagram, and she does post very affectionate pictures of her and her son.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
quite cute. I'm like, Snooki, like this is a different Snooki, you know, like
Roz is getting all emotional.
I think she'd be a cool mom, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
We'll see how that goes.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna dress up little Lorenzo. See, his name itself is a tongue twister, in like leopard prints, because, you know, she loves.
She recently
Loves
bought
that.
this bib for him, and she posted it on Instagram. I thought it was so cute. It says, okay, so the bib was for the baby boy, and it says, I only date girls with big bows. You know, like the bows?
With big
Oh.
bows,
Big
like
bows.
hair bows.
Yeah,
that's
hair
cute.
bows
Yeah,
on there. It's so cute, right?
definitely.
Because, you know, that's how you distinguish a girl
Yeah,
and
exactly,
a boy baby.
exactly.
And they wear that bow, so it's like a big bow. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Good one.
so her. It's so Snooki.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we move on
Sure.
to the Biebs stir? Okay, so recently Justin Bieber released his latest video, Beauty and a Beat, featuring Nicki Minaj. So there's a whole hoo-ha about that. Maybe you didn't want to explain why.
Okay, I found this tweet a few days before he releases the video. Basically, he said his laptop was stolen along with
Yep.
a lot of personal footage that he doesn't want it to be surfaced online.
Yep.
So
That's
it
also
created a big hoo-ha because, you know, personal footage and always refers to like certain maybe explicit kind of content that, you know, like the celebrities don't want the viewers to see.
Exactly. I mean, you just want to keep certain things private.
Yeah, and he wouldn't be so pissed about it, like so-called pissed, because online he was quite upset about it.
Yep.
So naturally, it's probably something that is quite explicit that he doesn't want other people to see.
That's true.
Okay, and then there was this one Twitter guy. His name was GEXWY.
Yeah, so basically it was GEXWY. That was the name of the Twitter follower who, you know, I mean, started, you know, saying, oh, I'm the one who like has the laptop, and, you know, I'm gonna like expose
Yeah, and then
private
there was
videos.
banter between Justin Bieber and him, back and forth. How this, I don't know how to pronounce it. Jexy, GEXWY, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
he
let's just
actually
keep it as
threatened Justin
GXWY,
Bieber.
yep.
He actually threatened Justin that he will post up all these videos on a specific date, and when the day came for him to basically show these footages, and when fans clicked on the link, it happened to be the video.
For Beauty and the Beat.
Yep.
And so, I mean, we were kind of wondering, you know, whether the video was, you know, I mean, whether Justin actually planned this as a prank, or was it really, you know, like, you know, whether his laptop was really stolen and, you know, someone was really like threatening to release these really personal videos.
I mean, isn't it a very elaborate prank, like at the beginning? And you know, for something big as like a music video, it's natural for people to like create this kind of publicity campaign.
That is true.
But actually, what's interesting is that Justin Bieber's publicist actually said that the laptop was actually stolen.
Exactly.
Like there was actually a stolen laptop, from Justin. So during a concert.
Yeah.
But we
in
don't know-
Washington, actually.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I feel like this is like inspired. Like the whole publicity prank
Yeah.
thingy was inspired by this stolen laptop. So, and Divya has a very interesting viewpoint about this inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I was just wondering, you know, I mean, okay, my opinion is basically this whole thing was like set up because it's easy publicity, like you said. And I don't know. I mean, I don't think he could have just let such a interesting big event, because people were like tweeting and talking about him like, oh, we're so sorry for you and stuff like that. So I mean, why would he want to let go like such a big platform when he can use it to release this video, Beauty and the Beat? Beauty and the Beat. Okay.
Oh, and also is like in a way, in a more kind of subtle way, he wants to address all these previous rumors about him.
Actually, yeah, you're right about that, because now didn't mention it kind of triggers a memory. A couple of days ago, he actually posted, not a couple of days ago, a long while ago, he posted a tweet which said something like, ever since I was 14, people kept talking about me dying, complained about my family, said I had a baby, blah blah blah. So like it was one way for him, like through this entire prank, where he actually set up this GENXY account, and had all this like tormenting and blah blah blah, to prove that he, to prove to the media, like he can be one up on them, and doesn't always have to be the media knowing these different kinds of facts and information about him. So I mean, I actually was pretty impressed with the Biebs, though I'm not a fan. I was like, oh, good one there.
Well, Ross is a fan.
Yeah, so I follow him on Twitter, and I totally fell for it. I fell for it, everything. When he tweeted that he
lost his laptop.
When he lost his laptop and his computer, I was so sympathetic towards him. I felt sad for him on that day. Also a bit jealous of the person who got the thing, because they get to see everything and I don't. So I completely fell for it, and he was like, he has a reputation of being a very good prankster, okay? He does this a lot to all his crew members. When on concert, he tends to prank people. And if you actually watch the new season of Punk, he was the first person to host the Punk show. Ashton Kutcher actually let him punk,
that is interesting.
Episode. Yep. I can't remember who he punked.
I remember he punked Miley Cyrus. Because Miley Cyrus was supposed to be like a host. Yes, and then it's like a punk.
He punked Taylor Swift, and then he punked Sean Kingston also.
Oh,
it was
interesting.
It was a great punk episode in my opinion. So maybe you guys could check that out. Check the Beauty and a Beat video out. Check out Snooki's Little Lorenzo and Megan Fox's new Noah. And check out our Facebook page and listen up to our next show next week. Until then, my name is Ross.
I'm Dean.
And I'm Divya.
And you're listening to Radio Pulse, the sound of NUS.